So that's why it's so important for people to get their immunization.
Kids are naturally curious.
We ask a lot of questions, but it helps us learn.
I'm Kennedy.
My name is Alexis. I'm Chandler.
Hi, my name is Adelina. I'm a licensed practical nurse with Trios Health, and today we are going to be discussing vaccinations. Thank you so much for coming here today. Today I'd like to talk to you guys about immunizations. Does anybody know what immunizations are?
They're shots that you get so you don't get chicken pox or the measles or mumps.
That's correct. That is very correct. Those are vaccinations. There's all sorts of different vaccinations that we give children, babies, adults, throughout your whole entire life. And does anybody know any other vaccinations that we might be giving you?
A flu shot?
We do, yes, you get a flu shot. Some of those vaccines are vaccinations that we give in series, and there is a schedule that we give those. How do you think that they work in your body to help prevent you from getting those diseases?
It's a special kind of medicine that goes through your body that maybe you have too much sugar and it will help get some of the sugar out.
Yes. So this is a vial, and it is hepatitis B, but they come in different types of vaccinations. These vaccinations are, they are actually the actual disease, but they're a weakened disease. So when we inject these into your body, they help create these antibodies. So that way, if you were ever exposed to those diseases, those antibodies will help fight those diseases. Sometimes our bodies, for no known reason, they lose their immunity, and sometimes you have to get a booster shot. So as we get older, and that's why we have scheduled doses as far as when we need to have these, so that way we can keep building our immunity. But there are some people who have had all their vaccinations, and then they find out later when they're a little older that they're not immune anymore. And the way we do that is through a blood draw, and we call them a titer, and that will tell us if you're immune to those vaccinations. Can you tell me people who you think probably should have a shot, who need to have vaccines? Is there anybody important that you think should have vaccinations?
Maybe people who have diabetes, who are diabetic.
Mm-hmm. What about healthcare workers? Maybe doctors, nurses. The reason why people who are in the healthcare need them is because every day you are exposed to so many people who are sick, and there's that possibility that somebody may spread it to you. So it's very important. It's important for teachers because they're around children. Sometimes when we give shots, there could be some minor side effects. One is just sore arms, sore legs, but sometimes some kids develop a fever. And so if you're not feeling very good, we don't want to give you guys shots if you're not feeling very good. So that's why it's so important for people to get their immunizations, because you're protecting yourself and you're protecting the babies who are not old enough to get their vaccinations, or the elderly who never got their vaccinations, anybody who has a decreased immune system.
Why when you get shots, why are sometimes the needles so big?
That's a very excellent question. With some vaccinations, we need to put in the muscle, and some vaccinations need to go into just the tissue. So we want to make sure that they're long enough so that way they go in the proper place. That's why.
After you get a shot, how long does it work after the disease?
When you get your shot, it doesn't take effect immediately. If you get a flu vaccine, sometimes it can take up